I moved to Yakima 24 years ago. Yakima is in the middle of Washington State. And if you ask a lot of people, we're like, as far as taxation and drug problems and expensive housing and expensive cost of living and all these things that make it a difficult place to live, Washington is among the worst. And then when you break down crime and um, homelessness, drug addiction problems and stuff, Yakima is among the worst in Washington. So what we're experiencing here is basically the worst of the worst. But the thing is I was a plumber in this valley for a long time, and I've been in thousands of houses, and I talk with a lot of people. I mean, like, I'm the guy that's going to talk to you even when you weren't asking somebody to talk to you, you know. But usually we end up having a good conversation. And I would say that 99% of the people that I come in contact with are actually really good people. And so how is it that if we've got, I mean, this is just by my estimate, but if we got 99% good people, why is it among the worst in the nation as far as crime and all these problems? And I have a suggestion that it's the incorporation and the ways that things are operated within that is the root of the problems as to what we're experiencing, what we are, right? I mean, because like my goal with my ministry is to serve, to create healthy people and a healthy environment. And when we have those two things, we don't have people wanting to beat each other up, go to war. Because we're at war again, right? Or is it that we're still at war? And if war is something that most people don't really want to do, but yet we're doing it and we're supporting it, we have to ask ourselves why. Is there another way? Is there another way to have all of this human energy going away to create a world that we want to live in rather than a world that people are trying to escape from? Because that's really the root of the drug problem. We have a lot of people seeing a world that is a very dangerous place to live, and they don't know how to escape it. And so they're doing it synthetically, and they don't know how to change it. So they just escape. They distract themselves. But luckily, there's solutions. Like we could come together and we can operate um, as a ministry, right? To be of service to each other. And when we are of service to each other, we can do things that it only like, okay, so my idea with a thrift store is that all of the people donating to these Goodwills and Salvation Armies and St. Vincent de Paul's or whatever, right? They're intending for that benefit to go to those in need. But I went to Goodwill recently to purchase a pair of shoes for somebody I know, and it was $13 for a pair of shoes that was given to them. Now, I understand you have to have a building and electricity and all these things, but a lot of those things can be paid for dealing with volume and meeting the demand of the community. Because the community is supporting corporate entities for junk made in China by children instead of supporting the quality things that are available that people are getting rid of, right? I mean, what if everything was $1? The real dollar store, that covers the wages for the people that are tending to sorting things, and if you buy a chainsaw for $1 and it doesn't work, you bring it back and we'll give you your dollar back. And if you come in because you have nothing, maybe you've just lost it in a fire or it was stolen from you. Needs should be freely given, right? We don't want anybody to ever feel that they can't keep themselves warm or fed or hydrated or secure. We have the ability, using technology and the resources that are currently available to us locally, to totally transform our lives in a way that can promote health, happiness, peace, and abundance. If we don't change what we do, but we hope to change what we experience, we have to consider that might be because of a stagnation, because of fear, because I don't think it's a lack of desire. But there's nothing really to fear. Fear is just false evidence appearing real. It's being broadcasted over the television programming to get people to see and act a certain way, to support things that are normal instead of what is natural. Things that when it happens somewhere else, it's okay because it's not happening here and right here and to you right now. In case you haven't noticed, the world is in chaos. But if we sit and we breathe deeply, we can ask ourselves, what can I really control about me right now? And that makes it all navigable. Navigable? Is that a word? It makes life more easily navigated, right? Because it's only me that I have control over, and it's only right now that I can do that. And so if I breathe in deeply and exhale completely, I bring myself into that right now moment where I can be calm and peaceful. And when I'm calm and peaceful, I feel healthy and happy. So just let you know that the apocalypse is not an ending. It's a new beginning created by understanding. We can be growing our food locally at the source for free rather than getting it from the gross restore for a fee. There's a lot of things that have been manipulated in certain ways that have a lot of people in a state of struggle. And when people are in struggle or they're in fear, they do things that they wouldn't do if they weren't in struggle or fear. The system that we have currently isn't working. It's not working. There is another way, though, It involves self-ownership and a non-aggression principle, meaning that the only legitimate use of violence or force is in self-defense. We shouldn't be able to push our will on another person, and we should be safe from having another person pushing their will upon us. Anyways, if you like this message, check out # Free Will Ministry _AAH for more content, and check out the Mad Monk.